Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Ero. This is F2 round 8 for the Dutch Grand Prix. Let's join me from the continuation of last night. Since F1 is unfortunately disbanded due to people who can't be asked to sign up, who can't be asked to press the tick, but it's not that bloody hard, is it? I've got 11 people in, expecting about 14 tonight. And if everyone's new here, good evening, Sunik, how you doing? Hey, Lucas, how you doing? Go ahead, just write a message. Yeah, not doing too bad, Sunik. Yeah, just preparing some action around the Netherlands with you lot. I'll just turn the fan off for tonight. It's been a bit annoying. I'll just turn the fan off for tonight. It's been a bit annoying. I'll just turn the fan off for tonight. It's been a bit annoying. I'll feel it warm. I'll just get the fan on. Just ignore the background noise. I don't know how to kill it. I'll feel it warm. I'll just get the fan on. Got 12 people in, which is waiting for a few people. And we're late. Chris Pratt's joined in. Wait for Mario to Bali now. Oh, shut up about this. We're 5 minutes late because my Bali is still yet to come. Like, so just if I have them. There you are. I'll give everyone a spare invite. Oh, it didn't look like you're not even in there. Just go. Oh, thank God he's here. We've waited like 8 minutes for him. Oh, now we can go now, thank God. Go. Now we're loading into the Dutch Grand Prix of F4, F2. Oh God, I'm getting too old for this. Just posted a warning message about this cape. And it's chucking it down for qualifying. Oh dear God. Welcome to the Dutch Grand Prix where the tyre is soaking wet. It's actually red flag condition. It's monsoon rain for qualifying here. Who will be the first person to head out on track? No movement yet. So far, the first minute in, oh, there's movement. Someone's wearing an umbrella. Oh, there's some cars going on track on wet tyres. I think it's James. No, it's Christian Newman on a set of Inters. On a full wet track. You're jerking me. It's dangerous. And also out on the track is a McLaren Sunek. Yeah, I recommend using a set of full wets in this weather condition because it's absolutely torrential. Make one move and you're all over. Whoever hasn't put into wets on, oh, finally we got someone who isn't an idiot. Oh, two aren't idiots. We got the Wolf and Shark both on wets, which is the correct tyre for this weather. Basically, might take about roughly about 10 laps. That's a very right line for Christian Newman if I did this out lap. Yeah, clearly it's not the right time for this track. Now we're going to start a lap of Christian Newman if he can go over the anchor safely. I heard from the weather officials well, it's going to be a wet start as well. Anyway, starting a lap of Christian Newman in the Haas. 295 kph towards tier 1 now. Very slippery conditions, make sure you keep your car stable and steady at the same time. As it goes forward into turn 2. It goes very wide there. That's not ideal. Go down the inside of turn 3, which is optimal. Little wheel there for the set of inters. A little bit, oh, that's a bit bad for the first sector. 29.2 first sector for Luminif. Another little bit shaky there again. They'll soon come into a fashion later on when the dry line's forming. But for now, it's very slippery for those inter tyres. Here we go now, powering down the battery now. It's got lots of battery to use. I like we're using Hot Lap Bird, because you could burn more battery. It's a 59.9 millisector. 59.5 is it? I don't know. Swimming through towards the final couple of corners now, heading towards turn 13. The most slippiest part of the track. Keeps you nice and steady. Towards the final corner we go. For Chris doing setting a bank of lap time in the wet. All into tyres with a time of 1 minute 24.8. Next car to go across the line believes the barrier to boost 2 seconds off the pace. The next cars look like a V cab. That's one D was starting this lap. Sunak is 2 attempts behind the P2. Obviously, Reason the Wolf is going across the line to go P3, 2 seconds slower. Narrative goes P4 on the wet. As Quirty sets the fast lap for 24.3 on the set of inters. Now go James King. Who's about to cross the line. Looks like it's Lucas Strelajda from the Netherlands. Going across the line a little bit too cautious there. That'll cost him a lot of time. That's not going to be a good lap for Lucas Strelajda, but he goes P4 of it. Next car is the R8 of it. It's a Haas of James King who goes P5. Ivan Belov goes P9. Drew Pavlok goes fastest for 23.9. Now it's a setting go P11 as Luminov sets the faster time for 23.7. You can see the track is evolving quite a bit. As Admet still hasn't gone off the track, gone out of the pitch yet. Let's see what Van Diemen could do. Goes for a frost for 24.1. Pavlok is sliding. Next car to go across the line is the Sauber of Wolf, goes to P6, who's second off the pace. As Quirty goes even faster with 23.5. As Chris Pramps is 13th. Lucas Strelajda is going to be next best to go across the line, see what he can do about the little slide there. You can go flat out through this corner when it's raining or not. We got yellow sector 1. As Lucas Strelajda stays P7 with a 24.9. Next person to rush on is Ivan Belov in the RB, giving a Alpic a tour. Griffin goes into the 22s now on the set of inters. Chris Probs up to P10. Dubnov up to P2, who's 2 tenths behind Christian. Meanwhile, we've got Stephen Clay here from the F1 drivers since F2 is disbanded. And Demo goes faster from 22.4. Let's see what Quirty can do. He's going across the line now. Going at flat out here, which is ideal. Let's see what's it going to be for Stephen Clay. Always 3 tenths off the pace on pole position for 22.7. As Lucas Strelajda is the second up on his personal best. I think it's time for them to pit into inters. I think rain conditions is now light, so it's time to pit for some inters. This is what times are going to be for Lucas Strelajda going across line. Goes P6. Clearly Wet Tyres isn't really distracted, to be honest. Could go with Ivan Belov going across the line. Says P9. As Chris Prams is crawling over the line to complete to P8. See reports to be yellow. Does look like it's Luis Algeria. He's improving quite a lot here. That's David Steck's on a set of inters. James Kinks is in the bit. That's our best now on a set of wets. Setting a Bankatan. Who's next across the line? Looks like it's the blue car. What blue car? Oh, it's Querty going across the line, who's starting another lap. Next car, I believe. It's Ahmed. In the McLaren, burning a lot of his battery. Going to sit his first time, bring himself up to P13. Sparta Valley goes into the pits. Sunek is 4 attempts up and he's got touched the grass. As the track is starting to fall very quickly. Might see a flurry of fast laps coming in right now. Next person to go across the line is Grill Pavlok, might bring himself into the 21s if he's very lucky. So goes Pavlok going across the line, setting a 21.4. That track could fall very quickly. Which is what we'll have to do with this, but Knubinov is half a second behind. What one do will think about this. Here we go now with Vladimir towards the final corner. It's going to be a very good lap for him. Going to be to 21.2. Vladimir's on professional pole. Meanwhile, let's not count out Stephen Clay in the Williams. Having a lot of battery to use. Final straight. Is it going to be enough for pole position just yet? No, it's not yet. As Luis Algeria, he's gone off. Now it's going on David Steck, who's 2 seconds up on his personal best since the wet tires aren't really useful. Oh, that's a bit like, that's a bit my day. He said that time he's gone. I don't have you added, Lexod. This up, oh, add me this, up me that. I don't have you on my friends list. Oh, you do. Oh, I do. There we go, sent. So I've seen it going across the line, he's going to improve on his personal best now. Look, goes on his outlap. I'll click for reports. Luis Algeria's run out of fuel. Next person you can see now is James King going across the curb. Also, David Steck is also on a lap. As Lexod is now in the session now, we're up to 15. As David Steck is 2 seconds faster. 3 seconds faster in the middle sector. Well, yeah, purple middle sector for David Steck was looking quite good for him. Oh, he's off to the back to Games, which is bad. Let's see what David Steck can do. Going across the line now, going very fast through the final corner. It's going to be a good lot for David Steck, who goes to P5. 7.5 temps. 7.5 temps off. As James King is the first person to go into the 20s. 20.9. I bet he's driving very slow. Playing some cars on to push that through. Next person is Sunek, who's going for pole position lap at the moment. Goes fastest to 20.6. But Curtis on pole position pace right now. So the dry line completely formed, but not guaranteed for slicks. Here he goes now, using his battery. Well, not clearly. Here he goes now, with Curtis going with a 20.1 on provisional pole. Who's next going across the line? Lucas Jalajda going 2.7 seconds up in the middle sector. That's good. Can he actually challenge himself for a higher place position? He's gentle. He's using all of his battery through the final corner, which is recommended. Is he going to be into the 19s for Lucas Rajda? It isn't, but he's got the pole position by a 10th. Almost. Next person is Chris Prams in the Mercedes, going across the final couple of corners now. Next person to go off course line is Sunak, who's invalidated. Next person to go across line to set a lap is now Chris Prams, who's 2.8 up from the middle sector. Still using hot lap mode, not using the battery. That's going to cost him a little bit. Goes to P5. Now, Mawitabadi from Pakistan. Going to the final corner now, take it nice and gentle. Save all of his battery. Not clearly. Let's see what time is it going to be for Mawitabadi. Is it going to be P6? Yes, it is. Next person to complete a lap. James King is 1.1 up. He's got to possibly bring himself into the 19s now. The track is now evolving very quickly. But in front of him is Lucas Jalajda in the Red Bull. Possibly finishing this lap, I think. It's going to be a good lap now. It's going to be a banker lap. We've got behind him. James King is going across the line for 19.5. Massive lap from him. It's got yellow in sector 2. Looks like it's a Mercedes for Chris Prams, who's sent some cars through. But D is 1.1 up in the first sector. Track is evolving very quickly. Ivan Bella goes to P4, 4 seconds up at this PB. That's track evolution for you. It's going very quickly now. It's just little trickles of rain. That's Exod. A squishy move sets a 19 on the dot on provisional pole. Next person to go across line is it's Martin, who's going for out lap very well. We've got Radima, who's pushing like nuts out there. As the track quickly evolves. Can we see the first 18 lap of the session? It is for Van Diemen, goes himself to 18.2. A little mistake for Lucas Jalajda. He's going to recover from it. He is okay with it. Going to bring himself into the 18s to challenge. No, he's P3 at the moment. Yeah, well, next up we've got the Wolf going across the final corner now. It's going to be a nice lap for him. It goes to P5. We've got Quill Pavlok, who's 2.1 up in the middle sector. We've got Lexoff going across the line, going P12. Let's go back with Quill Pavlok, who's swinging his car right hand side, kissing the curb of doom. Now using his battery, which is not that good, which is not going to be good enough for pole position, but he's P3 for now. That's the guys now preparing for the final laps. It's like Soddy's thinking of extracting more from the car, who's 6 tenths up first sector. Average sector starting his final lap. Who's on a lap now? That's about he's P4. We've got Van Diemen starting his final lap now. Also got James King is crashed at turn 1. He's made a massive error at turn 1. He's crashed. James King's now out of the qualifier session. One of the potential contenders for pole is now bid. There's Bishkel. Shunek goes to P2 with his brilliant lap. This is what Van Diemen can do. He's 2 cents up first sector, flying it through. What will Chris Luna do in terms of reply? Running games to 17 to no, 18.1 for Rublev provisional pole. Question is, can the Quill Padlock make it to the line on time? Just for a second to spare, so checker flag now rolls out. The first person might actually go for the line. Looks like it's a Williams Mounted Ali. Yeah, won't make it on time. Next guy's like David Steck. Not counting him out for the equation. He's 2 seconds up in the middle sector. Goes to P5. Who's next to go across line? It's Mounted Ali who's into the pit. Squandimo goes back on pole position with what a lap for 71. No one's going to challenge that. Next guy we got the Wolf. Aaron Stern going cross line, who goes to P10. Next car we've got Lucas Rush, who stays in P8. What will Lexod do? He goes to P6. That's Chris Pram on his push lap now. Looks like we've got 30 into P3. What will Chris Pram do in terms of reply? Only P6. What about Quill Padlock? And he goes over the field. He goes P2. Christian Dublev is unfortunately in the pits, and the session is over. We've had D1 pole position by 0.3 per second to Christian. We're going to be in for one heck of a race. For 17.170. And the grid is set for today's race. Anyway, for the grid lineup for today's race, in direct, it's my D1 pole position, then from Cluthium, then Christian Dublev, then Quality, then Sunek, then Ivan Belov, then Chris Pramston, next hot, then David Steck, then Maltibali, then Lucas Stradstedt, then The Wolf, then James King, then Sargelia, and Advent, who runs off the grid. So we've got an exciting race coming up now. Who will win in this very chaotic race? Oh, Mitch, you got lots. Oh, God. Right, we're in the grid now in damp conditions here. Oh, hold on, Rich. Oh. No restart. Both PC's crashed. That's him out of the equation. So Quilty's basically out of the race. Got 6 people watching right now on YouTube, supporting their favourite drivers on. Who do you think will win the race? Let us know in the comments. Yeah, here we go now for the fast red light says Quill Block is stranded in the grid. It's lights out and away we go. It's a great start from Wandibo on intermediate tyres. It's going to be quite precarious heading towards turn 1 down. Please, for the love of God, please hope there's no chaos. Oh, there's a little bit of chaos, that's fine. Oh, contact. So in the backfield. That's Maritibali. Goes up the field. That's Ivan Bell makes a move now. Oh no! There's contact between millions and millions and millions of cars. Oh my, what's going on here? Oh no. What's happened here? Damage for Exalt, it seems. So is that fault? So maybe I was going to move from that bit to past Lucas Jurasta. No. We're in the lead now, but Demo's gone. Everyone's on the intermediate, so we don't care about that. Sticking on penalties for now. Also, we know everyone starts on intermediates. Exalt makes the move now. As Duo is clearly 1.2 seconds clear off the field. As Exalt's in the pits to changes to fix his car. Also damaged deck as well, I believe. Oh, they both got damage. Yeah, that's not a good start for him as the track is looking quite dry. That's lap 2 is now underway. Could evenly spread it out like butter. That's up to the driver and their skills. Oh, let's just press pause button because I'm just an idiot. Alright. 4 people watching us right now. Could be quite difficult in these damp conditions to keep the cars on the track. Gotta be careful of any track limit penalties if you see some. Stop walking like an absolute jerk. Good for Marcus back in the lobby. Sounds like he sorted out his internet fumbles. From his computer fumbles, I mean. Well, but he was basically gone. Like 2 seconds clear already. He might win this race already. Well, we've got Chris Probst putting Abed under pressure. Meanwhile, we've got a close battle going on for P6. So James King, the Wolf, Shark, Lucas Jurasta in the queue as well. I think we might be able to get in this car soon. But he's got a lot of catching up to do now because he's like 10 seconds behind already. Is he in his car? No. That's when he was sets a fast lap race with 21-2, where he's basically gone. Got close by. Got Lucas Jurasta and Chris Prams side by side heading towards 2-1 now. Who's going to be on top? It's going to be Chris Prams. Making the move quite slick, like slick into turn 1. He's up to P10. Passing Ahmed in the process. Good cornering speeds. Basic average, Masunek is fastest through this section. Well, for the battle for 6th now, it's going to be up to battle for 5th now, aside from Belfast is now struggling. As we lost the car, Griffith's now out of the race. His car just basically gave up on him. We're down to 14 cars. I think his PC crashed again. And he's basically out of the race down to 13 cars. Unfortunately for him, Badimo sets another fastest lap, so it's basically still gone. It's going to be quite interesting to see what will happen now. Lucas Josh is really on the back of Mounted Ali. No roof just yet. They should act like a DRS so they even allow it to use in the rain. I'll spice things up a little bit. Squirt is now on the back of Christian Newton now. The ex-F1 driver is now up down to F2. Calls for the season disbandment. And after the disbandment, I think it's the tie for the World Championship between Giovanni Kennedy and Alfie Smith, I believe. Basically, yeah, it's going to set the fastest middle section of anyone. As Wandy was basically gone. Well, close up the field. Lucas with a little snap there. That will help him. Luna sets the fast lap the race now onto the chase to Randiba. According to the referee, the rain has stopped. So there will be some activity in the pit lane. I'll put the title level on now so you guys can see. But I don't think it's time for the slicks just yet. As the rain has now stopped. We might see the DRS might enable at some point. Maybe bring some more exciting racing on our hands. Just hang on tight there, Furious. We'll have some like 10 seconds faster laps every single time. It's got to be a choice between the mediums or the hards. The hards will make you try to finish the race on it, but it's quite risky. Or mediums to go for a two-stop to the softs to the end. Oh, little side there from James King. That'll cost him a little bit. He's into the gravel. But he's still holding on to it for 6th. That's when he was set to fast up the race. For 20.0, so it's clearly time the track is improving. No plans for pitting yet. Oh, there's a car in the pit lane. Lucas Josh is risking it. But I think it's a little bit too early. Is he going for a set of ads? Yes. Yes, he is going for a set of ads to go to the end. Going to be a risky ask. But I still see some water on the track. Anyway, James King finally found a way to get past Ivan Belfort, who's going a little bit deep again here. Sounds like his tyres is now overheating because the track's drying up. So buckle on your seatbelts, the DRS might be enabled soon. As you see, the roller coaster there is now turned back on. Well, see, because it doesn't work when it rains, doesn't it? Who will emerge out on top of this battle? Ivan Belfort or James King? So anyone like to find out. So we only have one time, so which is from the Cruel Padlock. Sadly for him, Chris Dude of setting the fastest up. As Crossy he's going into the pits, going for a set of R's, I presume. Who's going to chicken it for the pits? So, Ivan Belfont's not going it. He's in the pits. Is he going for? He's going for mediums. So it's going to be first the front runners on slicks. Where's the good garage there? It's far behind. Sadly. So that time did a little bit too early or too late, that's the question, maybe. It's going to be move overtaken here for James King, yes, no, they're both on the grass. Oh, he's going for a little bit of intimidation tactics on Ivan Belfont. But the DRS might soon be enabled. Now, will he easily make things overtakeable? Oh, he's going down for the lunge in the inside. No. He's going to offer DRS is now enabled. You see on the display on the bottom, the DRS is now enabled. That will make Ivan Belfont's system running twice as hard. Or maybe like 10 times as hard. As everyone now thinking about pitting for 6 now because it's now slick weather conditions. As Van D was in the pits now. Going for hard or mediums, that's their call. That's what time Van D was going. He's going for hards. What will Chris Dubner go on? He's going for hards too. Ivan Belloff's in. Everyone's in. Except Sunek, who stayed out. As Chris from sub took someone outside, but got a 10-second penalty. It's also a Louis Algeria. People go on mediums and hards. Squirty lost a place to Lubnev after the pit stops. Lucas Drajda taking the fastest lap. You can see now track is still dry. But unless Lubnev spun, massive error. His first foot now opened the hands as Ivan Belloff now scoots away. That's going to be a massive costly error for Sunek here. As long as he can keep his tyres in shape for lap 11, he might have a good time to pick for select next. It's a little bit difficult to traversing form into the slicks this type of effort. Sunek now dives into the pits. In the speed of it, that's good. As he goes on the surf hard, he's on his way. Vadiba retakes the race lead. We are also passing his QWERTY for P2 now. Sunek's now down to P3. Maybe worse, he's been overtaken by Chris Dubnev, despite the spin. As James King's making the pass on the Wolf, there's contact between the two of them. The contact between James King and the Wolf. But James King's now back ahead. What's been overtaken from Adbet and Shark here. Oh, this is dangerous into turn 3. See the track is nearly up to grip now. Look who's drinking the belt on the move on Chris Brams. Track's now dry. Who will prevail on top? The Ero is now enabled. That'll make things easier to overtake. But they were setting the fast up. You can see setting at 16.2. Going through response for 15.8. On a set of mediums, helping him get some grip. Oh yeah, we have a yellow flag on track. Looks like it's Lucas Drajda who's spun at the pit exit at the main straight. Has he got damage to the car? I think it's outfit. Yeah, he's got massive damage to the front wing. I think his race is basically cursed. Which is James King. He's back on the heel of Ivan Belloff. As the is now going to be an humongous overtaking aid in this circuit. About 20 kilometers an hour speed deficit the defender has to take with. Recommended gap of DRS is roughly about 2 to 3 seconds. Let's go to you now. So it's a 14.6. We're into the 14s now as the track whip drastically intensifies. Can Lucas Drajda recover from his utter chaos? Oh, it's going to be moved now. For James King's going down the outside line of Ivan Belloff. Ivan Belloff still pushing him off. Is it going to be moved done? Yes, it is. Oh, a little bit of contact there. It's Ivan Belloff fighting back. No, he's not into turn 3. As James King is up to P5. Wait, can't anyone hear me? Alright, yeah, so you can still hear me. That's good. Anyway, now I'd better. So Joe got 10-second speeding penalties in pit lane. Oh, Debo setting fast up. Yep, and Debo's now into the 13th. Debo's wide open now, 5 miles. Going to try and find himself back way past James King. Only one way to find out, isn't it? So I think the fastest last sector of anyone else, but not a good chance yet. You need to pay attention back to this battle because it will be important for later on. The one thing that's important is what's the fuel as the car's gone off in sector 2. Is that Haas? It's Christian Numative. He's spun. No. From second, from third position. And he's got damage to the car as well. And he's, oh dear God. Yeah, he's basically out of the running. So we lost another car, we lost Christian Numative, who spun at turn 9, I believe. Now all bloody podium chances wide open. Track with massive speed deficit on. I'd bet to go for the move, not quite. But it's gone a bit deep as Numative is now out of the race. We're down to 13. Yeah, it's clearly not happy. It's Lucas Josh just on the charge. As Josh sets fast up for 11.5. That's qualifying time for you. Here we go. Dio's now activating now. Can he try and pass him? Not yet. I will make the pass on Ivan Beloff. The question is, can he defend Ivan Beloff? That's the question. So slightly higher gear. I think Ivan Beloff might use to get him here. If you had another like QWERTY's gone from second position, and that's the safety car. How? That's unfortunate. He's crashed turn 2. We have a safety car deployed on the track. Oh my goodness me. That's huge. That'll give people a free pit stop if they're on the mediums. That is a massive, massive problem. That is a massive, massive problem. As that now finally bunches up the field. That is bad. I think he's lost it at turn 2. One of the easiest corners of the track. I think he's done it wrong. That's when he was in the pits. As he's got a spare set of hard in him. Those going to mediums. That's what lap 16 right now. As James King stays out. That's a bunch of people going to the pits, staying in the track lines. Safety cars now deployed after the massive crash from Stephen Clay. lack of concentration from Stephen Clay, it presumes. As we might see, safety car out for a bunch of laps now. Yeah, we might be out for a little bit longer time because we've got to get the field back up. Might presume we get back under around lap 19, I presume. Might take a long while to put these cars back up. Some of these cars want to do Tyson, some are old. I think confirmed seeing what's going on to start, but his tyres completely died. Could be issue with tyre pressures. Or it might push a little bit too hard on the set of mediums. Yeah, might see one more lap of the safety car. Or less Lewis O'Joy and David Steck can hurry up about it. We're going to have a 12 car restart here. Lost Growth block from disconnection issues, and we've lost Chris Lewis from the crash earlier on, and we've lost Stephen Clay from the crash earlier on too. But the safety car's now in your lap. Brake hard, everyone. Just make sure everyone can go through it safe. And it's Radiwa who's pacing the field from James King and Ivan Beloff and the Wolf and Sunak behind. The safety car's in the pit lane now. He can freely push and he's go to start that baiting of 36. It's going to be the sprint to the finish here in F2. It's going to be moving between Sunak here and the Wolf. Going to make this job nice and easy. He can make a nice move down here, inside line for Sunak. He's making a move here then. As Aston Martin's losing ground like sod. By collision as Sunak makes a move also on Ivan Beloff. He's literally flying at the moment like an eagle. Here we are close behind. We've got Lucas Strasher touching Admed quite a bit. Lucas Strasher making the move done. Yes, he is. Brilliant stuff. As for Demon literally gapped the field already. Got a battle between Admed and David Steck. Oh, there's contact. Lexon's gone. It's been put in by David Luis Algeria. Be well close behind. Chris Pump second move. Oh, that's near close to contact this. Actually, the top three's now been gapped. Top four, perhaps. I've been gapped. The Wolf's gone around. Unfortunate that Lucas Strasher's involved in it as well. What is going on here? We're supposed to be racing, not playing ping pong. It's just now back on line. As I think the Wolf possibly thinking of a timing or going for a set of mediums. We shall see. Oh, he's going for a set of softs actually. Okay. Look, is on the back of James King right now. Can you try and make a move done here? Not quite yet. That was right open. Oh dear, sorry, I got a little bit sneezy. Yeah, I was right over down for Sunek, trying to get far right to get past James King. Yeah, he's going for it easily. He's not going to defend again. Defend again, ain't he? Through goes Mounted Ali, passing Ivan Belov now for P4. He's got basically the battery to defend for later on. Next guy from Mounted Ali is going to be James King, but he's 3.5 seconds adrift. A little bit holding up between Alphabet and Chris Brams. Going for a risky move, his legs on the inside line. Passing ad bed beautifully. Alphabet's not going to be under pressure on Chris Brams. Here I might see a battle between James King and Sunek here. The battle's back on, the gap's 6 cents. You might get him. Or potentially hold up Sunek here. He's thinking against it, okay. We were back for the battle of the mid-backers. Next up, going for the swinging down the inside line. Off Chris Brams, who's going to make a move stick. Yes, he has. Beautiful move for Lexod up to P6. Gonna make his nice lasses. Ivan goes deep, a little bit of contact. I think he's going for a move to the outside line at turn 8. Oh, he's really going for it now. Look at this. Brilliant stuff for Lexod, the defending F2 champ. Now pushing really hard now to catch up to Sunek is James King. As Sunek has basically got no battery to defend. Well, it's going to be late lunch. There's contact between the both of them. Chris Brams has hit Ivan Belov, and that will be a 10-second penalty, I believe it will be. As Ivan Belov has been spun around. That will be like a 10-second penalty going to Chris Brams' hands here. But that's all Chris Brams' fault. What a stupid move to do it at. Why would you do it and why? Just why? Like, honestly, why? I don't know. Meanwhile, go back to damage deck and Chris Brams is going to go for a stupid move again. I hope not, because I think his I rating is going to go down into the ocean. We'll lose our journey behind in the case. I could rush if we're going to move on, lose our journey. Can he get the move stick now? No, he's still saving that. We're back for the battle between two idiots. Chris Brams makes a clean earth take. Congratulations. A little lock up there from Chris Brams. That'll hurt his tire retention a little bit of swiggling there between Lucas Josh and Lewis Algeria. Lewis Algeria is backing off that. He knows he's faster. Lucas is faster. Lewis Algeria is fighting back on Lucas Josh. Josh he's gone again. Is he lost another front wing? He's okay. It's got a good chance now to overtake now. It's James King on Sunek. Lewis Algeria is passing David Steck here. What? Brilliant move from him. The ice wide open now for James King, trying to find a way to get past Sunak, and he's doing it down the outside line into turn one. Will Sunak find back? Yes, he is. Side by side, going into turn two now. It's going to be close contact. Look, Stephen it clean. Nice stuff, lads. Nice stuff. Oh, Sunak's round. No. Another car bites to dust as I haven't been off the tyres from the race, I think. Sunak is gone round, and Ivan Belov is now out of the race. I respect is back past him, I believe. Lucas Drudge's not back in it as well. I believe Ivan Belov might make a report of Chris Pams immediately. I might just send a message saying you can report him because that was stupid for him. That's got now back opens up now. Sunak made a colossal mistake. That'll lose him the race win for sure. Oh, he's going to be side between Doug. Oh my god! Pushing each other into a wall. Holy moly! The two Polskis the Polski and the Dutchman going at it. Anyway, we're at the closing station now. Dima leads the way comfortably for 4.5 seconds. Who's your championship leader heading to this race? There it is him. He's going to extend his championship lead by a lot. He's going to be our champion by the time we hit Monza. As the gap now spreads up, but except from David Steck and Luis Algeria. Oh, Gibson again. Oh, deep there for David Steck. As the race now spread it back up even again. It's going to be a little bit boring for a while. Oh, we lost the car. That's Lucas Drashter again. Too much oversteer, perhaps. Lack concentration. But he's lost enough of a way. I think that's his race toast. That's going to be to race to the end on these tyres. As I can hear from the comment section in F2 chat, Avmalopoulos is not happy with Christian Frams. Get himself a 10-second penalty at minimum. As David Steck goes into the pits, going fastest lap, I believe. James King is second. At least he won't retire now. Lucas Drashter, I think he's going to retire. Yes, he is. Yep, we're down to 10 now. With 10 laps to go. We're down to 10. Moving this race is going to be easy, going to be Van Divo, unless James King can drag his hard tires to the end. I believe it's going to be a bunch of risk at lap 32 for Van Divo, but I don't have any accurate information on his tyre data, so you have to guess for yourself in chat. If you have Van Diemen's tyre data, just send it here. Because I don't have www.ineedtyinformation.com. Got 3.8 between the two of them. I think Van Diemen's tyre is a little bit blistered, but it's okay. So I'm still happy all this times on softs. I need to see the time data. Let's see what Van Diemen's last lap is. Last lap was. This goes across the line. 13.4 last lap from Van Diemen. James King's last lap. 12.9. He's catching half a second a lap here, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a close finish to the line. It sounds like he needs to push us. See some cars going into the pits. I think they won't make it to the end. They're going for a soft dash, I think. That's Sunak and Lexon is in the pits. It's going for a fresh set of mediums. James King is literally pushing his luff. Lexon is back out in 6th position. Sunak's back out in 8th with a 3-second penalty in his hand. I think Andy was managing his pace on his very worn out tyres. Yeah, Andy was now starting to respond a little. But not too much. Why is he going to the pits? Oh no! He won't think he can make it to the end with 7 laps to go. Now bring back the lead to James King. As Sunak passes Lewis Algeri and Bosses too. As he's going on for a set of softs to push for the end. But this race win's now gone. He would have won if he stayed out. Strategic error for Van Diemen. He would have pitted fast, he'll be perfectly fine. Oh, look up there. I guess I don't need to lap data to telemetry anymore. But Martin Ali at the moment, he's 2nd place in F2. F3 drive is really pushing his brilliance here. Look at this. That's always in the pits, getting rid of his rubbish tyres. Putting on much less rubbish tyres on, and he goes out. That's when he was really on the back of Adbed already. I guess he won't defend that for much longer. Thinking for a move on Adbed right now immediately. He goes right up and powering the Red Bull. Oh, that's close. Between Van Diemen and Adbed. He's now up to P3 now. The chase for the 2nd place is now on. Next car ahead is Marty Bali. But his tyres is fading slowly as soon exits the fast stop of the race. But on his fresh soft ice, he can push wherever he wants. Like, look at this, flat out through the corner, like a rocket ship. Now think about his battery as well. Got now 4 seconds immediately. He's literally cooking at the moment. What will Van Diemen do? 3.4 now. Some of the lap there, it's just to be interesting. Now Tip's last lap was, he said 1:13.14.0. Van Diemen goes into 1:10.9.47. seconds, the difference. That is massive. 4 seconds difference between very rubbish mediums and very fresh softs. If you want to know the entire difference for YouTube chat, then here you go. Just let him cook on this fresh set of softs, trying to get second place at maximum from the race. With 5 laps remaining now, things will be close. The championship lead is going to extend his points into 20 points now at the minimum. Yeah, he's on the back of DRS on Mountain Valley now. DRS will power him along the straight. I don't think Mountain's going to defend this one for too much longer. He knows he's on much fresher tyres. As Madu is back up to P2 now. The one guy left is James King. But he's 10 seconds off, so he won't be able to catch him. Well, he's going to pull off the best laps of his life to get back into the race lead, so he's going to push like an absolute madman. He needs to average roughly about 3 to 4 seconds a lap quicker than him. But we need to pay attention back up to the scenes. It won't be possible, but it's worth a try. 24 lap old hards versus 3 lap old softs. It'll be a classic case of showdown here. Let's put his time data back up so we can compare last lap. 54th middle sector, 51. Compared to 49.5. Looking good so far. Let's the last lap from James King. James King's last lap, 13.2. We're still lapping in his own pace. But Demo's last lap. No, it's not going to catch him, straight. He's like 2.5 seconds quicker, but it's not going to be enough to overtake James King. Let's give Paul something magical. It's going to be a race with him towards James King's way. Here we go. Next one's passing Chris Prams. Up to P5 he goes. Chris Prams is basically defences in these rubbish tyres. Jojo might have made enough mistake, I think, I don't know. So it's going to be racing heading towards James King's way here, but Demon won't be able to catch him. That's his last lap. He's doing the 111s, but it's not going to be good enough. As the race now close down into a close, the field spread it out. Sunak with a 3 second. The only person who did track limits or source is track surveyor. Trying to find a way past Chris Prams, who will get a 10-second penalty anyway. But no, we'll stop James King on 26 lap hold hards. 26. And his tyres are basically nearly rotten. He starts to find a lap. 13.6. About to find Demo's 11. Yeah, he's not going to catch him. 5 lap has begun here in Sandford. It's going to be a race won by the Haas of James King. The brilliant one-stop strategy that paid him off. Two stops wasn't working without it, guys. Go close now towards the final club to course. We go now with James King on 28 lap hold hards, which I thought I tried it myself, but I don't think it's going to be possible. But average next past Luis Algeria. I thought he's got a front left puncher. Wait a minute. Yeah, he's got a front left puncher. So Joey's got a puncher. Front left tyre. He's gone. Now he's now be P10 across the line, limping it home. Now we'll go back for the guy who hasn't got a puncher. It's James King, who's going to take home in the Dutch lines. What a brilliant result for James King as my Demon takes home second place. He would have stayed out those set of hard those tyres. As Marty Bally takes home P3 for the car. Brilliant result from him. Adbed finishes P4. Chris Promise gets a penalty. Karma. As Sunek made a mistake. Oh, another mistake. Establishing up to P8 now as it's going to be next on P5, Sunek P6. Chris Pramson 7th. David Stick will cruise over at 8th. Well, it's going to be close to the line here between Wolf and David Stick. It's going to be very close to the line now. Battling for P8. Who's got the better battle? He's going to be a photo finish close on the line. And the Wolf takes it by 0.016. Wow. As we can now wait for Luis Jones travelling on his three-wheel dragon. And he takes on P10 with 3 wheels. As we see drill of James King on the podium. So the classification, James King driver of the day, most updated social James King. Wait, where did he start? Oh, he's driver of the day pick for sure. 13th to 1st, but it was sort from him. James King wins from Van D with a bouncy bally. Then I'd bet the next one in. Sunek and Chris Prams who might possibly drop another place or two. Then the Wolf and David Steck with a finish. Those have Joey across the line 10th. With the time of Lucas Glashter, Alvin Beloff, QWERTY, Christian Dubiniv, and Quill Pavlov with problems. Let's have a look at the race vector. For any leaderboard creators, just look at the screen for a few minutes. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next 2 weeks for the Italian Grand Prix. Have a good time. See you guys then. Have a good school break and have fun and meeting new friends in school. Thank you very much for watching and good night.